Hello, hello. Indeed, it is I, Kizamu. Today I'm reacting to the Russian Badger. I have seen some of his videos. I trying to remember what it was though, because this guy, no offense to him, but he always takes so long making these videos, which is, that's why they're good quality videos. But he takes so long to make these videos that I forgot he make videos entirely. But today we'll be watching his Lethal Company, when the $10 YouTube poop outsells Call of Duty. So I have played Lethal Company and all that stuff like that. A little bit mod in there, a huge, bigger lobby and all that stuff. So I'll probably share my tale of the game after, like, in the middle of these videos or something like that. I don't know. So let's get into it because I look forward to this video. I haven't seen this one at all. How old is this video? 2 years ago. Okay. This is quite old. But it's whatever. It's kind of irrelevant because people still play this game to this day. It's still mod the living crap out of it. I think it is fun. I think it's a good game. Kind of straightforward, simple and all that stuff. But let's get into it. Because it's a
Lethal Company is like an Easter egg hunt on a minefield.
I heard a squelching noise.
If that minefield was also located on a shooting range. Oh god,
Oh,
inside of a haunted
God.
house crawling with monsters. The scariest monster of all being
That's
the
a
crushing
love.
demands of capitalism.
Hey, look,
Minimum wage
Freddy.
is like in the United States.
As a $10 game made by a furry in his basement, I am morally
Oh, I didn't know
obligated
that.
to play it, so my kneecaps remain unshattered and my mailbox unpipe bombed.
Of course, Heidi drops that. He's like, he's a furry too, Lamau.
I know you're late to the party. I know you've already seen tons of videos and tons of streams, but I can assure you.
I've said this to my friends, but I think his mocapping of the mocapping in general is really, really well done and stuff like that. Because I think he does it himself, right? He actually does. I guess he writes his own script, read his script while he's acting it out at the same time physically. And he's doing I don't know if you guys know this, but he's doing the hero mask thing where, since you can't see the person's mouth in expressions, he's expressing it with his hands. If you guys didn't know that, that's a thing. Because in movies and stuff like that, when the heroes or people with masks in general can't express themselves, they express it with their body and arms more and hands. That's what he's doing right now. It's a very clever way to movie magic nonsense to express the characters and stuff like that. But I think his mocapping is cool enough. I heard it's really expensive though. I don't know how expensive he spent on this and all that, but I hope he's doing well because he technically is cussing himself over and over and over, throwing his own body around, stuff like that.
This one is most definitely worse.
Hey, Bada, does this sound like an air horn to you?
And if you don't mind, I'm just gonna yap about it for 40 minutes because I'm dying to tell you why I'm in love with this YouTube poop of a
It's a
game
good game.
that outsold
It really
Call of
is.
Duty.
I really do love going to work.
Oh,
To warn you in advance, this video is sponsored by Swouse, my brand new merch collection
Swouse.
on sale for a limited time, but I'm not gonna tell you about it for like 8 more minutes because I don't want to interrupt the story.
I forgot how flexible
So
space
let's get
is.
started. Okay, so there's this company called The Company that puts a metaphorical gun to your head and gives you 2 choices. Make money for the company,
I don't speak German neither. I'm here for money. Money.
or if that doesn't sound like your style, your second option is summary execution by the company.
Truth is, the game was rigged
Oh,
from the start.
Fallout, right? Las
The
Vegas,
money
or whatever the heck it
required
is.
to avoid your execution
New
is
Vegas?
called quota, and it doesn't matter how
Never
silly
played
or
it,
how
so.
scary things get, it is the only thing that matters.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh God.
You know you're gonna be summarily executed into the void of space if you don't get a quota, right?
This may seem like just another boring 5-letter word, Q-U-O-T-A, who cares? But the more you play this game, the more you realize it is so much more than that. You will experience horrors beyond your comprehension in the name of quota.
Oh God. I have a horrible experience with Kraken. It was really good though. Like, it was a good experience, but
your best
terrifying.
friends in the name of quota.
Shut up
about your goddamn subs. Shut up. Fuck.
Okay,
Ooh.
fuck you, it's getting you, it's getting you, it's getting you, dog, sorry. Start
That
the
just
ship,
didn't-
start the fucking ship, put the keys in the ignition, please.
Hear me loud and clear, and I mean loud and clear when I say it's quota or die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Quota is achieved by stealing. repurposing random junk from, quote, abandoned industrialized moons that I can assure you were abandoned for a reason.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my god.
This crap, officially called scrap, is fantastic because it makes absolutely no sense.
What makes no sense is
I would say there's so many like clones of this game. Wow, this one person made a whole genre pretty much of this. Friend slop. Literally made an entire genre of it. But like there's so many clones of this type of game. There's only like a handful of them that I think is really, really good or clever. Like cleverly made. So I don't like Repo was the first one that popped into my head. There's another one. I forgot what it's called, but like you're like this wizards that you have to speak to like cast your spells and then like sabotage the wizard tower or something like that. Instead of collecting, you're breaking things and staining it and catching it on fire. Those are like two good ones I remember in the back of my head.
this nuclear-powered reactor I'm holding is worth less than a rubber ducky.
A jar of
That
pickles can be worth
always
more than an engine.
threw me
A
off.
lamp can be worth more than a nuclear reactor. Even the bodies of your dead teammates technically have a value, and in case you weren't already depressed, each and every one of you is worth 5 whole credits.
Why does this game's economy let you trade 5 human beings for a jar of pickles?
That's so accurate too.
Booger.
A jar of poop?
Pickles?
I can't hear you. Are you speaking?
Those are...
It's got time to poop eventually.
Value is important, but weight is even more important because the heavier something
Yep.
is, and the more it drains your stamina and hurts your regen. Which, in a game about sprinting away from things that want you dead, is important to keep an eye on.
You can close doors on them, right? They can't open doors? Oh,
No.
they can't open doors! Oh my god! Dipshit, dumbass spider can't even open a goofy odd doors. Opens door. Oh god, the
Yep.
spider has opposable thumbs.
The 5 basic movements you'll make while scrapping I like to call Spidey or Dipsy. Dancing, interacting, pointing,
Loaf.
The
I saw a
dancing is not
monster
needed, sure.
out there.
scanning, which is super important for spotting loot and bad guys, so spam that shit, and Y, yapping. I think it goes without saying that yapping is mandatory if you hope to survive.
Aren't preachers like professional yappers?
Pretty much, yeah.
Dog changed the
Yapping.
Most crap is one-handed, so to speak, because it doesn't restrict your character's action at all.
This is a little horrifying, but it's kind of soothing at the same time.
Other crap is two-handed, which means you can't access your inventory, climb ladders, or pick up anything else, with a perfect example being
Oh yes! Yo, scream it as loud as you can. I want to hear it as loud as you can. Yo, you actually had.
Oh well, I didn't either. Soda.
There's all kinds of quirkiness when it comes to scrap, and the apparatus is a prime example. This mini nuclear reactor is what powers the entire
I have to share this. I cannot stand people who don't fill up their inventory of scrap and then pick up the two-handed stuff. They're like, I pick up the two-handed stuff, but I can't pick up anything else. I was like, just put it down, put this in your pocket, and then pick up the thing and move on. Like, it literally, that's all it is. But they refuse to do that. I never understand. And another thing that always annoyed me is that they sprint everywhere. So like, of course, you sprint, go for it, right? But why do you keep mashing it when you have no sprint button? Why, like, you have to let it charge. Like, that's always bothered me. They always sprint somewhere, run into trouble, and have no escape at all. Like, they just throw their escape away entirely when they do that. Like, I know something like little, like, sprint halfway, you know, of your stamina, and then sprint halfway again. But now they're like, your entire thing gone. Boom, you're gone. I have seen my friends do that so many times.
facility you're looting, so once you take it, all the electricity is gone, which means no more lights and an immediate spike in radiation levels.
Oh, speaking of radiation, right
The
here.
electricity is gone, which means no more lights and an immediate spike in radiation.
So I've been told this increases the monster, not aggressiveness, like, but spawn rate because it's radioactive. That's what I've been told. Like, it becomes faster. Instead of like dogs showing up at 2 p.m., they show up at 12 o'clock instead at noon, afternoon. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been told, at least from people. I don't know if it's accurate or not. I still have no idea if it is not. But I heard that it just makes them arrive quicker, at least.
Radiation levels.
I love grabbing this thing because it makes everybody's day worse.
Yeah, pretty big fan. I grab this thing and I ruin everybody's day. Me grabbing my car keys after 12
Oh, that's
lights.
awful.
Man, I wish this beer would stop telling me to drive.
Which one of you fucks pulled the battery? Dude, I was by myself.
I was by myself picking shit up, and I was like, you know what? At least I can see where I'm going and make my way back. And then
Like
all
again,
the
he has to like
fucking
do that
lights
entire
turned off.
motion by himself.
Damn, that's crazy. Anyway.
You can call me an idiot for using it as the world's largest, heaviest, most expensive flashlight, but my goals are beyond your understanding.
Hey, hold up. Hey, I got a big flashlight for the crew. Get out of the way. Big flashlight coming through. Big flashlight boy on the move.
Big, expensive flashlight.
Plenty of scrap has use beyond simply turning into credits to meet quota, like keys that unlock doors.
I got a key for
Got a
moments
key.
like this.
Hi.
Oh, did absolutely fucking nothing. Never mind.
Or my personal favorite, stop signs, so I can beat the shit out of bugs using stolen government infrastructure.
This is why I like
wish
Lethal
an
Company, because
anomaly
you
would
can
right
technically
now.
No
fight.
matter the junk you collect, it is completely worthless unless you cash it out for credits to meet quota, which is where the terminal comes in. Terminal is the second most important word in this game next to quota, because if you don't learn it,
Terminal.
you're in trouble. Your ship's landing and takeoff is controlled by a lever on the dash, but selecting where you want to go is the terminal's business. Typing moons will tell you which are available to loot and how the weather is, and trust me, weather in this game can be a real kick
Dude,
in the dick.
fogging's
Once you've made up your
crazy.
mind, you're typing route, then where you want to go, like the company building, so you can cash out your scrap. Much like all things in Lethal Company, the HQ is also trying to kill you. Turning in your scrap to the window and ringing a bell will turn meaningless crap into
HQ
cold
is
hard
gonna
credits,
kill
but
you.
don't stand too close once the slot opens or you will also be collected.
Oh god! I flew too close to the side.
Assuming you survive the tentacle monster, it's time for payday.
Ah! I mean
paycheck. The size of this
Isn't
paycheck
that,
not only depends on what scrap you delivered, but when you delivered.
TF2?
On day 0, when quota is due, they'll pay you 100% full price for your items, but any day earlier than that, and you only get a fraction
what was
of
his
their
name?
value, sometimes 30
Demolition
cents on
Man?
the dollar. This is a bunch of math I don't care about. Sell whatever you want on any day you
Nah,
want.
man,
as
you
long as
sell at
meet that
0
almighty
all
number
time,
called
every
quota.
time.
Assuming you did that. Holy shit,
Otherwise,
we
you just be
finally
wasting
start having
time.
fun. Now that you're no longer a little piss baby and you understand quota, let's get down to serious business.
Oh,
With newfound credits come newfound options, a big one being moons. Some moons are distant, like the infamous Titan, that cost money if you want to land on them. They are both higher risk and higher reward, because even though they cost credits, these moons have the best crap and the scariest monsters defending that crap.
Hey, what's up,
Oh god,
bitch?
oh god, Freddy Fazbear.
What's up,
Freddy
bitch?
Fazbear, Freddy Fazbear.
Back up! Back up, bro. Your movie was trash.
your movement is
I saw
trash.
4 people lined up. Oh my
It sounds like you're saying this. Your movie is
How much
trash. I don't know
money
what
did you pay
it
to
was
travel
correct.
to this planet?
The other major option for burning credits? Items. And I know you're gonna ask me, so let me tell you in advance that you cannot buy beans.
Hey, you want some beans?
Why? Why beans?
What kind of beans?
What the fuck?
An old meme.
What the fuck? What?
Where'd my moon dogs go?
I mean, you can download a mod if you really need beans. I think you've noticed by now, people love modding this shit.
Dog, I think I downloaded the wrong Lethal Company.
And who needs beans when you got Swouse? My brand new limited time
Swouse.
merch that took me 2 years to get right. And I'll tell you why. You see, I'm one of those perpetually cold MFs that's always shivering his ass off, and
We
that
don't
makes
skip
Carhartt
ads here.
hoodies my
So
very
if
best
you
friend.
probably wanna
But
skip
the
yourself,
problem
go
with
for
wearing
it.
Carhartt is that it makes me feel like a fraud. If you're wearing a Carhartt hoodie and it's clean, you are not a motherfucker that should be wearing a Carhartt hoodie.
True. I also feel that way
I'm
too.
not forklift certified,
But they're
and I've
very
never
comfortable,
stepped
but
foot on a
very
construction
durable.
site, so I've got no business wearing the uniform of a guy that works 37 hours a day.
85 hours a motherfucking day.
So to break free of this Carhartt prison, I tried every hoodie you can imagine, from streetwear to activewear, over the past 2 years, and I found the final form of hoodie. I didn't like cotton hoodies because they stretch out, lose shape, and gather those beads of lint.
Yep.
I didn't like polyester hoodies because
I
sitting
don't
in
like those
synthetic
either.
fabric workout gear all day made me feel like a piece of shit. My Swouse hoodie is the perfect blend of primarily cotton with a touch of polyester, so it's comfortable, never beads lint, never loses shape, and always looks fit check fresh as the day you bought it. Fresh. The design is inspired by my favorite part of every day, which is the time I spend doing dumb shit with my mocap suit and the Source engine, tossing shit, breaking shit, hitting myself in the head with a brick, all the things that make you want to say Swouse. My cousin Tyler did such a great job with the designs that we decided to make t-shirts and mouse pads too.
Nice.
I mean, Swouse pads. I am so committed to the quality of this.
Literally,
merch
my
that the
own
first
sister does
1,000
my
of
own
you
art.
to
dark,
order
too.
the entire 3-item set at the link below will receive a handwritten thank you note from my own goddamn fingers. I'm gonna break my hands doing this. You've got 2 weeks from today to place an order with items arriving at your door
Dude,
in
I'll be
about 3 to
trolling
4
with that,
months.
though.
I know
If
that's a
you're
little bit
writing,
of a
like,
wait,
probably
but it
draw
makes sure that
penis on
everybody
there.
who wants a hoodie
On one of
can
those
get a
cards.
hoodie. Unlike those limited merch drops that sell out immediately and only a handful
That's
of people get
That's
the
dumb.
item. That's so fucking stupid. I stand by
Yeah.
the quality of my products. You can cancel or refund at any time. I will give you your money back. And I am begging you to place an order at the link below because this shit is too good to miss out on. Use code BADGER for 10% off, and thank you for hearing me out.
Badger.
Moving on from swouts
Well,
to more
just
serious
swell.
items, we gotta talk about
probably sell
flashlights.
out.
Because in Lethal Company, you live and die by the flashlight.
Who
Yep.
put a flashlight in the cabinet with 1% battery? I'm gonna crack your fucking skull open.
If you don't have a flashlight to spot mines, turrets, and monsters lurking in the dark, ready to nay-nay your ass into an early grave, you are destined for a life of pain.
Nay,
There's a mine
nay.
in here somewhere. Wow, there's also this
thing.
turret.
You
Oh!
died 'cause no flashlight, no bread alert.
These things are so critical that if you fall to your death, your teammates will have one thing to say. Damn, I really missed that flashlight. There's a dipshit version and a pro version that is brighter, larger, and has double the battery, and if you forget to recharge it, I'm feeding your ass to a spider. All items, including flashlights, are bought via the terminal and delivered to you with a jingle that is nearly impossible to miss. Apart from flashlights, everybody's got a tier list of what's good and what's bad, and the walkie-talkie is definitely divisive. It allows you to communicate with anybody else anywhere on the map that is also holding a walkie-talkie, but my friends are so loud that I just can't use it.
Yeah, I couldn't. I would say if when there's too many people in a lobby, because I played one game session for like 3 hours, man, having more than like 8 people. 8 people is fine, I think, but like more than 8, it is just like it's just a lobby, a VR lobby, pretty much. That's what it feels like. The reason why I say that specifically because like I was playing with a bunch of friends, but those friends was like evenly divided between girls and guys. Man, there were so many guys who were slipping over girls. I swear to God, I cannot comprehend people who try to pick up girls through a game. I get it that there's some games that exist like that. You know, like Valorant, I get that, you know, the ratio between girl and guy is actually quite more evenly. But holy cow, you're playing Lethal Company. There's a time and place for everything, okay? I don't expect you to try hard. Enjoy your game, but man, it blows my mind. Like for example, I remember we were playing. What was that area for the moon? It was the ice biome where you can't see in front of you, but you have to run through the blizzard. So I remember, I was carrying a full load of everything. Right, I was full inventories, everything. Right, and I was running across, and I just hear, "Hey, are you okay? Do you want me to lead you the way?" And she goes, "No, I got it. You should go inside and go pick up the things and so and so, right?" Because like she had like almost full inventory. I don't know if she had full inventory or not, but I know she had stuff because she was holding a big one in her hand. But the guy was like, "No, I'll show you the way," right? And she goes, "No, you should probably get more things because you know, the more better things, the better expensive because we had the mod, so there's like more stuff you could buy on the menu." But the guy just wouldn't listen. He kept on simping. And he's like, no, you should follow me. I know the way. And it was obvious. Just follow the light pole, right? And I said, "Oh, don't worry. I could take her there, you know, if she needs it, right? Because I'm heading back. I have a full inventory." And she goes, "No, I got it." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And it was just head back. And the guy goes, No, I got it. You should go back and get more stuff." And I was like, "My inventory is full. I can't go back." Right? That's what I said, right? And the girl goes, "Yeah, you should go back since your inventory is empty." And you know what he does? You know what he says to me? "Hey, empty your inventory and I'll take it back with her." Mother effer, what? It was like, what? Why? Why would we just drop stuff in the middle of the blizzard where those dogs and other creatures lingering about and waste our time in the middle of the pathway? And then like I told him, "No, just go back, dude. There's stuff outside of the doorway. Just grab it and go." And it's just like, and you could tell the girl was just getting done with it. It was so bad. And that's how I was playing through that 3 hour lobby with them. They're good people, but it's just like there's time and places. It's just like I understand if you're trolling, but this guy tries to like I couldn't. People, man. I'm so sorry, but like.
Well, all of you shut the fuck up. Items can range from
Pretty
useless
much.
novelties that provide zero utility.
Hey, can you buy that candle at dinner,
Who the
please?
fuck bought a toilet? To items with situational utility like performance enhancing
I didn't like this.
medicine to avoid
That
losing
medicine?
all my ad revenue on this video.
'Cause it
even
takes
though
so
it's
long
apparently
to,
a
like,
safe and legal
use it.
combo of amphetamines and helium.
Oh, I gotta hit it?
Like, see, it just takes so long to use it. I never liked it.
I'm putting flashbangs in this same situational slash possibly useless category. Even though it's funny to flashbang something with 8 eyes because it theoretically hits them 4 times as hard, my homies never deploy it correctly on any monster, spiders included.
He's got a flashbang.
To your right, to your right.
There's a mine as well.
How would you pull the pin?
Hey, look, see? Maybe it worked.
I think it died. You killed it, dog. It's dead. I'm walking past this one.
The only item more likely to betray your teammates than a flashbang is a ladder, because no matter how sturdy it is only as safe as the guy that's holding it.
Pretty much. Oh my. That's funny. The cutoff is hilarious too.
He's gonna die. Just the fact.
Yeah, not so funny now, are you?
If you want something truly useful,
Damn, he got
buy
out
a
there real
teleporter,
fast.
which lets you yoink any player you are currently spectating back to the ship, dead or alive.
Look over Bada's shoulders.
This is very important to do that because the company deducts a big chunk of credits for every crewmate you leave behind, but as long as you collect the corpse, you avoid the tax.
Okay, I still don't. Okay, who's getting excited?
What the?
Stop.
Oh my god, the
The
ragdoll.
first teleporter, which beams you from the ship into a random part of the facility, as scary as that sounds.
Press the yellow button.
Okay.
Just a blind.
All right, let's get in there.
Alright, we gotta go. Go to the same place.
Lock it.
That is horrifying that all of them are now
Just
gone.
gone.
The only major
Gone.
downside here
Disappeared.
is that items do not travel with you, so it's best to use it
It is
for
always a
body
random
retrieval or
location,
getting
too.
a trapped buddy out of a jam.
I'll go back to the ship.
I need to be teleported.
Okay, don't move. Not teleporting his dumbass. Wasting resources. I'm looting other sections.
He
of
clearly
the map.
heard
Ooh,
that
engine.
too. Oh!
No way! I gotta see what happened. Yo, Loaf, are you good? Loaf?
I love the
Can
name
you hear
Loaf.
me? Is there a Loaf still alive in here? That answers my question.
That's
I think
so
I'm done here.
haunting.
With
Damn.
that, it's time to move on from items to cooperation, because if you understand teamwork, it'll open a lot of doors for you.
This door? Yeah, open it.
No, the other one that says lock, dipshit.
It goes without saying that being friendly and cooperative leads to better outcomes in Lethal Company, but if you ask me, being hostile and chaotic is a whole lot funner.
I like the
You know
chaotic.
what? I think he's a piece of shit, but we won't bring that up.
But if you hope to meet quota, especially the larger quotas, you'll need to trust and cooperate with your teammates.
Gary put it there. He said it won't go off. I don't think it's gonna go off. So I think.
Well, yeah, I don't think
I was gonna say, that's, I don't think that's how that works. Get wrecked, bro. That's so
I
funny.
thought you said this was tech. I thought you said it was tech.
Making tough choices is a fundamental part of what makes Lethal Company so addicting, and I'll illustrate this with a door. Let's say you've got a teammate being chased by a monster rushing towards the ship, and you've got 2 choices. Close the door and let your teammate die, but keep yourself and all your other teammates safe from the monster.
Yeah.
Close on, Digi. Oh, yeah.
That's what I like about this game, because like every scenario is always different. If you watch like a bunch of YouTubers who play the game, their experiences has been different every single time, and it's so funny. Like for example, when I was watching the Vanas gaming, their perspective, like each of their point of views were vastly different from each other, and it was nice to see, because like they have said it before, where like when they make a video, they have to release it earlier before everyone else does. And it just drops. So they give, because Evan always edits his videos a lot longer, so they had to do it within the frame time, and it's kind of always just the same thing anyways. But Lethal Company, everyone's perspective is always different, which is very nice in different scenarios and different monsters in each. Even though it's in the exact same area, Moon is happening in different locations at the exact same time. So funny, so good.
Baby, yeah.
Or alternatively open the door for your sprinting teammate to potentially save his life.
Save
but run the risk of the
everyone.
monster getting inside and killing all of you.
Open up, open up, open up, open up, open up.
I'm coming. Okay. No, why did you bring the bees in? Fuckface.
This is a major reason why Lethal Company is incredible, because weighing risks and constantly making life or death decisions for both you and your teammates is always exciting.
Oh, here they
Hey,
come.
look
Here
at
they come. Here they come. Here
Editing
they
is a
come.
mocap.
Better hurry
So well
up.
done.
Better hurry up. Oh, he left him behind. He left Gary behind.
I think it's
Oh, but he
beneficial to
dropped
have
the battery
some
right there.
pessimists on the team that may be a little
reactor.
negative, but also keep your feet on the ground with pragmatic decision making, especially with credit spending.
Did you spend $500 fucking dollars?
But you can't forget to balance out these negative players with hopeful optimists that bring enough energy and levity to keep the whole team going.
Yeah.
Need to work for minimum wage.
The teamwork dynamic radically changes if you have the big lobby mod enabled, which is extremely popular and changes the team from a max of 4 players to 40 players.
That's
the more
too
players
bad.
you have, the less teamwork is important. If you have a lobby exceeding 10 players, it's gonna feel like you picked up an entire Menards
yeah, I
worth of
just said this.
contractors on the way to that moon.
Smoking on the Menards 2x4 bag.
Bro, Menards 2x4s aren't even 2x4s anymore. They're 1.5 by 3.5s. I'm fucking
85 hours a motherfucking day. I do this shit for a living. You got soft hands. You got soft hands. 85 hours a motherfucker.
Oh, the cutoff is so funny.
Brother, you got that car hard on you. Ain't worth a damn day. My gas mask. I'm gonna slap my ass and call Miss Susan and take my guns, brother.
Now that I'm thinking about it, everything changes when you go beyond the default 4 players. A horror game isn't much of a horror game when you outnumber the monsters and all you can hear
Yeah.
is chatter about George W. Bush.
I got a picture of George W. Bush that I kiss him out
Yo, what were you saying
So
about George
random.
Bush earlier before you cut off?
I was talking about my morning ritual. Every morning, I wake up, I salute the flag, I take a shit, get out of bed, and then I kiss a photo of George Bush every morning. Herschel Walker and W.
It's about time we got to the monsters anyway, because each one being unique adds yet another layer of complexity and quite frankly fun, if you ask me.
Wait, somebody's on. Wait a minute.
When you land on
Dang.
the moon, the day starts at 8:02 a.m. and it's imperative that you move as fast as possible.
Go, 725 an hour, let's go! If you ain't first, you're last. Get up that ladder, boy!
Because the ship will automatically leave you behind at midnight, and as the day goes on, more and more monsters will spawn.
Let's go.
Yo, what the?
You might think
Yeah,
you're built
Springhead
different
is
after
by
easy
far, I
looting
think,
in
the
the
most
early game,
deadliest.
but once the sun goes down, your likelihood of getting G-checked by a monster goes
Along
way
with
up.
Thumper?
Freak
out of there.
I think it's
I'm
called
built
Thumper.
different, man. I'm built different. That's right. I made it. I'm built distinctly, bro. Damn. That's crazy.
Instant karma. Oh my god.
The first monster to keep in mind, gravity. I'm willing to bet that gravity kills
Oh.
more in turns than any other monster.
So
and the number
true.
of times I get accused of pushing people is ridiculous.
Oh shit!
Oh.
No!
I didn't push him. I mean, I guided him, but I didn't push him.
That's sussy. I'm gonna be real.
Okay, fine, fuckface. Spell suspicious. You cannot spell suspicious.
All right.
You
S
go first.
E.
E. Distraction. Run.
Turrets are self-explanatory, but mines have a little quirk. By this point, you've already seen so many deaths to landmines that they just
Yeah,
aren't
pretty
funny anymore. But what's interesting about them is that they don't detonate until you step off of them.
You have to be on it. No, you don't have to be.
If I remember correctly, the only way to save a friend from an explosion is to teleport them, right?
So if you ever accidentally trigger one, you can save lives by getting your teammates out of the blast radius before you step off. Some monsters you can negotiate with, like hoarding bugs, that will completely leave you alone if you drop them loot.
Hey, come here, fuckface. There you go. No. There. Get out of here. He's excited. That was a good trade.
It truly does not matter what that loot is. Mata literally gave one a gun, and it immediately left him alone.
Good, Quilla.
I'm out of bullets. I'm out of bullets. Oh, let him take a shotgun. Negotiate. Okay, get out. Get out.
But don't go thinking that every monster can be negotiated with, because if you try to pull that shit with Bracken, he may not be so amused.
I'm gonna give him some Coca-Cola and we'll negotiate.
Ooh, that Freddy one is terrifying with the eyes.
Bracken is the most beloved entity in the game that prefers red to blue and is often modded to become Freddy Fazbear.
All right, if you call him Freddy Rizbear again, I'm gonna ban you, Jamesy.
Freddy.
Hey, what's up, my boy?
So far, of all the monsters, I love horror games. I love horror games a lot, right? In fact, if you guys want me to play horror games on here, in fact, should I play horror games? In fact, let me reword that. What horror game you guys don't want to play because you guys are too scared to play that I should play, okay? Because I love horror games myself. But so far, of all the monsters in this game, he's the only one that actually made me like react in certain ways, right? Because I usually don't scream, I don't flinch that way. But like the reason I got scared in quote unquote scared is because, like, you know, the steam, right? So the steam and fog coming in the hallway. So if you follow along because it's just a hallway, it's usually just a hallway, and I was going through that, right? And I've realized that all my friends left me. This is when I was just playing, like, I think 6 people, right? They all left, so I didn't know they were gone. And by the way, I'm really good at navigating through the maze. I know how to go back. We call a skill called retracing your steps. So I memorize left turns, right turns, and so and so. So I always know a way to get out. But I was exploring more deeper because I'm usually the one who does it that way. So as I was going deeper, I saw a steam, went through it, right? But I was crouching though, because I was trying to listen at the same time. All I could hear was the steam, right? And as I was walking through the steam, all you see is the steam, right? All smeared tannish, whitish color everywhere on my screen. And as I was crouching, I turned back to see how far, like, I went past the pipe, because there was a pipe that extended outwards, right? As I walked past it, I went to turn around to see how far I walked out, crouching past it, right? As I turned around, he was right in my face in the steam, and all I saw was just pitch blackness and his white eyes staring directly at me. That freaked me out. I was still like, I froze. I pretty much just stood there like, it just sucked in the air. I was like, oh. But then he backed away from me because, you know, if you look at him, he flinches and walks off. So I was like, oh, okay. So I followed him through the steam. Of course, I didn't keep up with him because he was too fast, and just sprinted to the exit. And I was really afraid because again, you know how breaking it functions. I think you scare him off like once or twice before he actually grabs you. And I saw him a second time, right? And I sprinted to the exit. And man, as I was going through the door, I heard my friend saying, "Oh, I think he's gone. He's totally gone." I heard them say that as they were leaving, and it cut off the voice chat because, you know, they did them exiting. And I just went through the door, and I was like, "Damn, I ain't doing that again. I ain't going that far into by myself again, like that." And I still do it anyways.
Summoned him. That was me.
Scared the
Wait, is he
crap
that
out of me.
name?
He'll snap your neck and drag your body back to
I
his
didn't know
trap
they
house if
stalk
get
you
too
like
close
that.
Or stare too long,
the
but
first
if you
time.
only glance at him, he'll just leave.
Okay. I see that I'm not alone anymore. Did Bracken come back? Okay, he came back. He shedded short. Senor Bracken, come out to play. No.
It's an old
Oh
movie.
my god, some monster interactions are just horseshit. Like the speed that a thumper can wave
Yeah,
dash
Thumper.
is nothing short of a death sentence.
That's crazy.
What is that speed? I feel like Gary would be so hyped about his movement.
And don't even get me started on the spooky little girl. The math required to understand her behavior could probably stump Richard Finder.
Oh, girl, what is
The ghost girl always did confuse me because I've been told that if you're the paranoid, quote unquote, guy in the team, you get haunted first. But I've seen people get haunted before the paranoid guy did. So I'm not too sure how this one works. I just know, like,
Alright,
yep,
so should I be scared or not? She's just breathing.
you just have a timer. I think that it is.
She ran away because she's a scared little coward. See you later, chicken shit. Don't mad child.
For the most part, each monster has flaws for you to exploit. If you don't want to get eaten by a giant, make sure he doesn't see you.
There's another one! Oh, God!
If you don't want to get eaten by a dog, make sure he doesn't hear you.
Chad, I'm gonna say it super quietly. What the dog doing? Oh, God.
Oh, Oh, look at me. I proc on sound. Stupid ass dog.
The more unique the monster's flaw, the more unique the interaction, and I think Coilhead takes the cake for me.
No, I could not get out.
Coilheads are invincible, but can only move when you aren't looking at them. So making sure
So
one
terrifying.
of your teammates is always making eye contact is crucial.
Hold E and look quick.
Cooperation,
my
to
God.
bring that up again, is the best way to deal with them. But if you have a teammate nearby and you just don't tell them, that's also a solution.
Towards.
Oh.
Well, can you close doors on him?
Oh, what, the block? No, they open doors. All things can open doors. Oh,
Do
Oh,
not
such a wink,
go
dude.
in
That's
there.
so funny.
Do not go in there. Do not go in there. All right. I'm going
Oh
back
my-
to the ship.
All right.
So what happened? You all
You were
died.
right. So, you want to talk about that?
I do not.
Counterintuitively, he can be even more dangerous with a large group because everybody else assumes that somebody else will maintain the
Yeah.
eye contact.
Badger this way. Badger this way.
You a whole
fight.
bitch.
Oh.
Oh
What
wait.
if I went the other way?
Fire escape.
That single frame scream, dude. So,
Single frame of that screen.
If you prefer fight to flight, bashing monsters to death with shovels or stop signs is an option in Lethal Company.
Behind you guys. Watch out.
bonk, bonk.
But this strategy is much more suited to a modded lobby with 10 guys running around than a default lobby with 4.
Get his ass, fellas.
Hey, if you have the
Nice.
This
stun
game
gun
is clearly
and
designed
that,
as a runaway from the Monsters game, not a Space Hulk the Monsters Run Away From Me game.
He is cooked. I better gobble him.
Tom and Jerry death scream. Tom and Jerry looking ass death.
Alright, look, I'm just gonna jump into the ocean. You guys be good. I'll see y'all later.
Plenty of monsters are invincible. Most can out DPS you, and it always feels better to find the creative solution to the bad guy instead of trying to solve every
true.
problem.
I
with a
do like
stop
it that
sign.
way.
Will he take a whole ass large axle? I want to see him take it.
anything.
All right, you ready? Okay, back up, back up.
Oh, he took it.
He
yoink.
took the whole ass large axle.
Yippee.
He seemed pretty happy about
That's
it.
so
You've
funny.
already seen in this video that the scariest monsters are often your own teammates. It's also
True.
common to
I
have
have been-
commanders, so to speak,
I have faced
with
my
somebody that
demise
stays
so
behind
many
on the ship
times
to
because of my
monitor the
teammates.
radar, open secure doors, teleport players, and communicate on the radio. They're essentially the one driving the boat, having both great power and great responsibility.
Let me drive the boat.
His ass has been drinking. Do not give him the keys. Do not give him the keys. Do not give him the keys. Do not give him the
Here's
keys.
the wheel.
Let's go.
What's that
Because if they ever decide to take off early, it means a premature death for anybody not on the ship. And I have never seen a group of interns so angry.
Oh, that has happened to me.
We're beating Digi with a brick. We are lining Digi up and beating him with a brick. We don't beat you with a brick. Get his ass. I point at him. Get his ass.
Digi, you are such a stupid moron. Do you know how much loot we had?
We had thousands.
Digi, we're gonna beat you to death with hammers. I hope you know
Jesus.
that. I say that we revoke Digi's oxygen privileges. I think that those need to go away.
Give me them
Whoa!
I don't feel respected here.
Why do I need reverb? Wait, where did you go? You can't leave the disrespectful space.
Final question I'm sure you're asking, is Lethal Company scary? And the answer entirely depends on settings.
Yeah, I was
If
gonna
you're
say
the big
yes
lobby
and no.
mod like me and constantly have teammates around saying things like this,
You only get salt, pepper, ketchup, a little bit of poop. You know, the usual.
no, it's not scary. If you jack up your brightness like I see a ton of people do, no, it's not a scary game. But if you're playing
People
default,
actually jack it up
four-player,
like that?
regular
Wow.
vanilla, I think it shows how brilliant and scary, or at the very least unsettling, the game is. I never thought I'd unironically say this word, but the reason why is immersion. I know Skulker is about to bully me and tell me I smell like beans for saying that word, but hear me out.
You're playing the KV2, you smell like fucking beans, dog.
Why?
Unlike a Discord
It's
call,
just
which
silent
feels
after
flat
that.
and 2D, the proximity voice chat in this game makes it feel 3D with both distance and direction.
Oh, you're above me. You're up there.
That was fucking haunting.
For lack of a better word, you are immersed in this world with 3D surround sound that temporarily tricks you into feeling like you are in a place talking to other people.
I think I got my swagger back. What's up, fellas?
The moment I realized this was brilliant was the moment it was taken away from me. I was deep in the facility down a labyrinth of hallways and my flashlight was almost dead.
Feel like it's getting kind of late, fellas, and I'm running out of battery.
I called out for help from my teammates, but I was met with silence, so
That's
I tried the
haunting.
radio instead.
And I love that experience.
Can anybody help me get out of the facility? I'm just totally lost. Hello?
Nothing.
I have never felt so completely alone in my entire life. You get so comfortable saying things out loud and hearing things said back in a 3D space that when you say something and don't hear anything back, it is haunting. Your flashlight is dead, the night is getting darker, and the only noises you can hear are monsters approaching you from all angles.
Okay, I'm hearing big movement. Honestly, at this point, he didn't see me. No, you didn't see me. You didn't see me. Just leave the facility, Badger. What do you think I'm trying
I hate when
to
people do
do?
that.
I can't find my
Just
way.
fall in your wallet. You think I know where my wallet is?
Okay. That was such a labyrinth. There was no way that I was finding my way out.
That is how Lethal Company can be scary and what makes it so brilliant. When you are around others, the game really makes you feel like you're around others.
I retweet a
Very
lot
true.
of shit, bro. Like, I don't keep up. I just hit retweet and I keep scrolling.
When you are by yourself, the game really makes you feel like you are by yourself. We are talking 100% forever alone. You are a dead man
Forever
walking that
alone.
they will never find. I am blown away that this game was made by one guy, and you won't understand
same.
the true
I didn't know it
extent
was
of his
by one
goofy
guy.
creativity until you've played it for yourself.
Press B on things and just I eat it and it disappears.
Don't eat the toilet either. That's just gross.
No. No.
I'm excited to see how Lethal Company evolves in the future, because since I started
Same.
making this video, there's been a major update and a mountain of mods added to this game.
We're getting that Pirate Bay alien shish kebab 47 money. I'm moving different.
Oh my God.
What is that
The
mod?
introduction of the double barrel shotgun from this nutcracker monster has completely changed the game. This one item suddenly makes every crewmate more dangerous than a police officer hearing a falling acorn.
He's got a gun! He's got a gun!
I have yet to get a gun, so.
Yeah, we got him!
Damn.
I don't know why, but having this thing around crewmates is like a PDF around boomers. People are gonna die. I guarantee it.
That's actually the key to just conquering boomers. Ask them to sign a PDF digitally. They just die.
I asked a boomer to sign a PDF for me and he pulled out an electron microscope.
Adding a gun to the game may not sound like a big shift, but it has the ability to transform trustworthy crewmates into homicidal maniacs.
Everyone's gotta sleep.
Ooh.
You gotta shut it down.
07.
Oh, the
There's
double.
a new item called the Dramatic Mask that is specifically designed for this purpose of turning teammates evil.
I didn't
As
like
in,
this
if you hold it
item.
up to your face, you can literally turn into a monster that attacks your teammates like a zombie.
I just don't like the activeness of like you have to put it to your face. I wish it's like when the moment you pick it up, there's a chance of it affecting your face. You know, high risk, high reward. You know, like, oh, here it's a lot of money, but you could be the bad guy. But no, you can pick it up and just put it to your face. And most of the time, people just... It's like, it's pretty much you're intentionally trolling if you just put it to your face. That's what it feels like.
Zombie.
Yeah, I was trying to.
And even that thing is far less dangerous than a teammate with a shotgun in his hands.
I got 5 copies of the other.
Oh my.
In the hands of a reasonable teammate, the outcomes are incredibly positive because the ability to kill a monster in a split second will get you out of a jam and save lives. But putting the power of God in the hands of an unreasonable teammate, the outcomes may not be so positive.
You know what? I don't even care. I eat bullets. I don't give a fuck. Let me have it.
I just had to G-check him on that dog. I had to. This shotgun just talks to me sometimes. You can't blame it on me.
Please,
Tiffany
give me the
and
shotgun.
Lockhart.
I'm normal. I can be trusted with a double barrel shotgun when my teammates are unarmed.
The little girl coming after me. I'm fucked.
I have a gun. Little girls aren't good against guns.
No. Only I can see her, and when she reaches me, my head is...
But too bad.
I I just wanted to tell him that I would solve his problem so badly.
There's even a safety mechanic on this thing, because when it's loaded with the safety off, it can randomly fire, and not all of us agree on safety rules.
What happened?
Is that real?
My safety was on, and I didn't manage to shoot, but thankfully Mickey saved me.
Hey, you can just never turn the safety on. That solves your problem.
Safety always off.
What? I am a responsible fire owner.
If I make it back,
Oh no,
I
it's
do
not dead.
great.
What just happened?
Sigrid just executed. Sigrid is locked the fuck in. She was not tolerating any tomfoolery, alright? Sigrid is so locked in. Like, how is this possible?
We are reaching levels of locked in we thought previously unattainable.
I was so fucking locked in.
Sigrid fucking shot me in the back of the head. If you were any more locked in, it would be considered a prison sentence.
What makes this especially dangerous is that the spread on this bad boy is massive, and
It
it
is.
has no problem clapping multiple targets at once.
Yo, come outside real quick.
How did you kill all of us?
Damn, somebody killed me.
Jeez.
Die from that.
My most recent play session in February taught me that mods can definitely enhance or weaken the experience depending on your perspective. Like
That's how mods
cosmetics and emotes
do.
are just fine.
What is gorilla? Oh, that's...
I mean, what do you think?
Me when I see my ops.
But if you turn on the wrong mod like Brutal Company, it ruins everything.
I think Brutal Company, I've seen a little bit of it. I think it's just more for shenanigans. It's a bit too much.
It may be funny for a round or two, and it may make Twitch chat laugh, but that's only because you've made the game impossible.
Oh my god, Chad. That's probably the scariest thing that has ever happened to me in my life.
Don't get me wrong, I'm strongly in favor of pushing the bounds of what's possible in a game and limit testing to the ends of the earth.
We must limit test.
But there comes a point where too much is too much. Like if you find yourself in a game
Yeah.
where you can always hear other people talking no matter your position on the map, the big lobby mod has gone too far.
Gary. Bitch, we can hear y'all through the bookcase.
Yeah, we can. As soon as I think Gary's too far away to be heard, I just hear, huh?
Instead of one lobby of 20, how about 2 games of 10, 4 games of 5, 5 games of 4? You do the math. I think I've made my point on the mods. If you really want to squeeze the fun out of this game, less is more.
This is just...
Yeah, that's what I said too. I think like 8 people is perfectly fine. I think that's like the max capacity, I think, in my eyes. 4 is amazing, 8 is great, and then but anything more than that is just ruins it, right? I think adding more monsters and more versions of those monsters, I think it'd be better, and stuff like that. And like, cause I think it'd be more fun. I think more different creatures out there, the better. Is it me? But over the course of gaming, the concept of a creature or enemy has decreasing so much so. Like I am baffled how very little enemies there are. Now, it's like it's a guy with a sword, but now there's a guy with a sword, but he's blue now. But now there's another guy with a sword, but he's pink. It's just like, what? Like, to the point like they're even using like bosses as basic mobs. Like it's so weird. Like I remember there was so many genre. Like again, I don't mind like let's say The Witcher 3 for example. There's a monster called the Ghoul. It runs on 4s and stuff like that. But then there's an Owl Ghoul, and it has a special move where like it becomes this enhanced spiky itself, right? And that's pretty much only it. And it still runs around and claws you and bites you as a regular ghoul. But now it hurts you when you hit him, right? If you're not using magic. It's just like, okay, that's good. That's fine. That's actually really good. I appreciate that. Instead of just, here's a ghoul. But now this ghoul's blue. And that's it. It's just like,
It's Gary. I don't care what you tell me. This is Gary.
Wrapping on up here, I can't thank those of you on Twitch enough for helping me make this video. From the subs to the bits to the jokes.
I used my Neuralink to exterminate every Kia Soul owner in existence.
what the
Why do you hate the Kia Soul so much? That makes no sense. Damn, I don't want Chad to get a Neuralink. If Chad ever gets a hold of a Neuralink, it's over. Kia Souls are built like Kingpin from Spider-Man.
I stream 2 hours a day, 6 days a week now, and having thousands of you screaming at me about my busted ass hairline really is a dream come true. Do not forget about the Swouse merch at the link below. It's only available for the next 14 days.
See, this is
and it's a
crazy
great way to
editing
support
right here.
these videos
This is really
while also
good.
making sure you pass the fit check. Fresh. And a final shout out to Zeekers for reminding me
Because
what
like,
kind of
I'm just trying to picture in my head, like he's cutting off his own audio, then continuing the exact same audio in a different, like it's just like, who thought, like why do that? Why not just have one full compilation? But it's very creative. I appreciate it. It's fascinating.
power an
It makes it
individual
entertaining.
has in 2024. The fact that Lethal Company was made by a single person blows my mind, and I've never spent a better $10 in
Bracken.
my entire life.
I'm gonna die.
If I had two
I'm
bullets and
gonna
I had
die.
Hitler, Stalin, and Digi in front of me, I'd shoot Digi twice.
Oh,
If the Earth is flat, why is my life constantly going downhill? That's a jetpack.
What is this hatch actually for?
Alright, there he goes. What the heck? Why did it do that? Why did it
oh, he doesn't know that going too much explodes.
Why did it do that? I read the directions on the jetpack. It said, we fly high, no line. And that's about it, dog. The final thing I have to say is thank you for watching all the way to the end of my video. I really hope it defied your expectations. Thank you for hearing me out on the merch, and I am so excited to see what the next video looks like. All you Twitch MFs already know it's Helldivers 2, but I am so excited to start that video, it's not even funny. Once again, thank you so much. You guys give me the greatest job in the whole wide world, and I will catch you in the next video. I just wanted to make a weird noise just to like really mark the end of the video, and I guess that works.
Well done. Woo. Oh, here you go. See, that okay, that's I think that, okay, that's why he's taking so long to make a video. It's because he's streaming so much now. He's more of a streamer now than a content creator. Oh my god. But I'm glad he's making all that money and getting what he needs to get done. Again, take his time, you know, but don't take too much time because it took so long that I forgot he even makes videos to this day. So I'm going to react more to this guy. I've seen his older videos. I think it's his older videos or him being, was he like a professional player? I think it was. I forgot what it was. Was it like Siege? I think it was when he was a professional player. I think that's the time I was watching him before he started doing content like this. Because I think he started diving into more that mocap stuff. I say recently. It's been years at this point. So I haven't seen his videos in forever. So I'm going to react more to this guy. He's like, please like and subscribe to his channel. He deserves it. But yeah, I love Lethal Company. I enjoy that game so much. I love horror games, especially when it's multiplayer. There's so many multiplayer horror games that are not that good. They're fun because your friends make it fun, and the monster's cool and all. But it's not just. It's just, I want true horror while playing with your friends. You know, I think it's more funnier that way to know like they would genuinely scream. Because I be that guy who'd be like, oh, this monster looks so sick. Let me show you to my friend who's hiding in the classroom, and my friends would yell at me to do that. Because like they hate how I play because I don't get scared. So like if I see the monster, because like I said, my best sense is my eyes. So I have like a broad view of everything. In fact, I can see all three of my monitors at the exact same time, while having to like concentrate on one screen like that. So I can see what's in front of me so well. And man, they get pissed off because I don't say anything when the monster appears, right? Because most people be like, oh, or flinch at, you know, the monster and give your friends an audio cue to know like, hey, there's something dangerous nearby. But I don't even do that. I'd be like, just laugh, right? Or I don't even laugh. I just stay quiet and just slowly like walk in the back of the group so the monster attack them first, and they despise it. But I always get the objective done, so I was always usually the one who beats the game with them. But it's so funny. Like I can say, when you play games, enjoy it. Troll, get rid of reality for that split second. No need to like quote unquote self-insert. Just immerse yourself into the game. No need to self-insert unless it's a game that's specialized in that type of thing. Then go for it. But if that game doesn't need to be self-inserted, it's hot garbage, right? You know, get rid of that propaganda nonsense. But like, yeah, I think just go for it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's videos. Subscribe and like. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. Hit that bell. Thanks for watching. Bye.